Never give up. If your body is talking to you and letting you know that you are in pain, pay attention. Pay close attention. You know yourself and you know your body better than anyone, especially the doctors. How I was diagnosed with sarcoidosis. It took 1 year. It took 1 year. I kept going to the doctor. They would run x-rays, CAT scans, and draw my blood. And when the results came in, everything came back negative. Yet, my body was rectified with pain. So I go again to the doctor. They take more x-rays. They draw more blood. And again, the results came back negative. I started to think that I was imagining my pain. I started thinking that I was a hypochondriac. Maybe what I was feeling wasn't real. But I had an awesome doctor, Dr. Charles Umacello. He never gave up on me. He never judged me. He said, Miss Brown, I believe you. You know your body better than me and anyone else. If you are in pain, we're going to keep digging and digging and digging until we find out what is going on with you. And I love and I appreciate him for that, because he didn't give up on me. Dr. Umacello also told me sometimes our body can be rectified with different types of ailments, but for whatever reason, those ailments haven't surfaced where they can visually see it in the x-rays and in your blood work, because it takes time. It takes time. As I continued to have pain within that year, it was one particular month and I almost gave up. I was in so much pain. And this particular month, it was during the winter season. My joints was hurting. My chest was hurting. I kept coughing. And then within a month, I lost 35 pounds. I knew then that I wasn't losing it. I wasn't out of my mind. And I was just praying to God that I would go into the doctor and they would just draw my blood and take an x-ray, MRI or something, and that this test will finally come out positive so that I can get some help, and that the doctor will finally see what I've been feeling and telling him for months, almost a year. This last episode where I lost the 35 pounds, I was coughing all day and night, my chest hurting, my chest burning. So I decided to go to the doctor again. And in the midst of that, I was also going in between emergency rooms as well. But this particular day, this particular time, I go into the doctor's office. I say, look, I'm hurting. I've lost 35 pounds. And my doctor says, I believe in you. I know you've been telling the truth. Again, we're going to test. That last x-ray and MRI showed scar tissue and granules in my lungs. At that particular time, they didn't know if it was cancer because it mimicked cancer as far as the appearance. So he did an emergency biopsy. And yes, I was stressed out because I didn't know if it was cancer or something else. I received the results within a week, and then that's when they told me it was sarcoidosis. Listen, no one is excited about getting any news, any medical news, but I was so excited because, again, I've been battling pain for almost a year, and every time I take a test, those results, x-rays, MRIs, sonograms, and blood work, it will always come back negative. But finally, I knew then I can get some help. I knew then that I wasn't crazy and I wasn't out of my mind. I knew then that the doctor was going to really believe me. And when I got my diagnosis, I told him, I said, Dr. Umasela, I told you I wasn't lying. I told you. And he said, Miss Brown, I never doubted you for 1 second. I never doubted you. Like I told you before, I'm telling you again. You know your body better than me. And it's my job as a doctor to keep researching you and testing you so that we can get the issues resolved. So I say all of this to say this. When you know that your body is rectified with pain, you know that you're encountering symptoms and that you know that you're going through certain things, do not give up on yourself. Believe in yourself. And when those test results are coming back negative and you know that your body is telling you something else, you do not give up. And if that doctor that is seeing you does not have the time or the patience or the compassion, you go to another doctor who is going to respect you and listen to you and have empathy towards you. You know your body better than anyone else. After I got my diagnosis, they started me on 60 milligrams of prednisone, and I blew up. I gained so much weight. I didn't like it. Yet my body started feeling better. So I tell you this, medication has its side effects, but do we just not take the medicine, or do we take the medicine and just deal with the side effects until we get better? Know your body and love yourself. It doesn't matter what the doctor says. It's how you feel and how you fight for yourself. Sarcoidosis is real. It is an anti-inflammatory disease. Some call it an autoimmune disease as well. And if you have this disease, it can be very challenging and painful, especially when it's flared up. When your body is rectified with pain, you fight, seek medical attention, and get the help that you need.